Hey guys, Will here. Today we're gonna look at these. It's not the knife, but the scales. Stay tuned. Okay, so Benchmade makes some of the best knives out there, and they're very easy to use. The lock is very nice, but sometimes they're a bit boring. So what can you do? There's Gold Class knives, but they are egregious in looks. They're sometimes quite hideous and ugly, especially the price. So I can't imagine how their design team works. I don't know how it works. Maybe the guy from procurement comes up with these, like, whatever trending material and just go to him and they go, do it. And like, what do you mean? Just do it! And they just basically, I feel like they slap on whatever trending material together and then just without any thought or consideration to how it looks together. So I think Gold Class kind of looks funny. But what are your alternatives out there? What are your alternatives to Gold Class if you wanted a Benchmade with a little bit more class or a little bit more style? So I scoured the internet looking long and far for who's making third-party scales out there, and I came across Ryan Roberts from Deathgripscales, and his stuff looked impressive. So let's go over the cons. Price. How much do you think these cost?
$450. $550.
Well, this is $115 USD. That is $240 USD shipped. Wow. And you're probably thinking, Will, what were you thinking? That's the cost of a brand new knife. The court is in session. How do you plead not guilty to foolish spending? State your case, young man.
I like it a lot.
So that's defense rest. That's basically it comes out. I like it a lot, and so it's why I was willing to spend it. And it was that kind of like price creep. The reason why this is $240. There is a white G10, Kieranite here, Moonglow here in the liners, and Kieranite here, and Moonglow around the pivot. So I had that price creep where I just thought, well, maybe a little extra $20 for here and for that, and just the price kind of ballooned, but I don't regret it at all. That's why you spending $240 for this knife. This is $115, white G10 for the function, Moonglow backspacer for the party, and wow, everything came out super nice. Why does this cost this much? Why just not get, like, for example, a titanium scale for $75? I mean, basically this guy is like an artist for any of these, like, one-man business, and he basically does every order custom made. He doesn't basically make every different kind of makes 10 carbon fiber sets or something like that. He basically goes through every customer exactly how you want. So you're basically going to contact him through the email, and you do some email exchange, and it'll be long and very detailed, and then you can tell exactly how you want to say, oh, I don't want to have a right hand, I want to have a right hand clip, and then you can say, oh, I don't want the lanyard hole and different things like that. You can also talk about the texturing of different parts and different things like that. So basically exactly how you want, and this is what you're paying for. You're paying for that, you're paying for the handwork.
That's what she said.
You know, the polishing of the parts. That's basically what you're paying for. It includes all the PayPal and shipping to your door. And also to consider as well as, like, you could just buy the knife from your favorite knife retailer and just basically ship it to him. He's going to assemble it for you, or send in your own knife. So that's something to consider. You don't have to fiddle around with this. For me, I am an international buyer. He sent me the scales and I assembled it myself. And it just came like this, and they included a love letter basically saying, dear Will, EDC, you have the best YouTuber. No, I'm just kidding. It's just basically very detailed instructions on how to assemble it. It was a piece of cake for me. Probably for most people, it's just kind of like assembling an integral. You basically assemble the scales and all the backspace first, and then you slide in the blade, and it goes like that. So that's the price. I think it's worth it. I think for me, you're spending all the extra money for that. Also, like I said, there is a wait list. That is another con. You're gonna have to wait maybe like a month, maybe 2 months. It depends on how busy he is. He's highly sought after, so that's something to consider. And another thing to also consider is that he does Benchmade only. So if you have other knives, well, you're gonna have to find someone else, because you're probably gonna have to find your own Benchmade to make it. this, I actually bought a mini Griptilian, and I bought a mini Griptilian just so that I can get this kind of scale, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So let's talk about the pros. The pros is just like I said, is basically you're getting anything you want.
I know it may lie.
You get basically anything you want. So he even contacts you and goes, oh, how do you want the texture on this thing? How do you want the texture on this? So basically I can ask for this to be highly polished and it's super smooth. There's not even a single scratch on there. And then I can say, oh, well, you know, I want it a little bit function. How about this part to be texture? And like, oh yeah, sure, I can do that as well. So basically that, and like, it's just crazy. Like this guy, you know, how thin the G10 is, and then he's able to squeeze in the moon glow like right in between that. So there's like a lot of high quality fit and finish. There's a moon glow over here. Let's see if I can get any of this thing to show up on the camera. Let's see if I can charge this up so you can see. So guys, you can see it shines right through. Very beautiful work. Fit and finish is super top notch. Not like, there's no fit and finish problems, no cracks, voids, or anything like that. So you're getting a superb product, and when it's assembled, all the knife is centered, everything is perfectly fits, so no problems with that. So whatever you're paying for, you're getting for it. So it's that's really what you're paying for. It's like that really high customization. And then, so, you know, in conclusion, let's just go into the conclusion. This, if you think you have better taste.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh!
If you think you have better taste than Benchmade, and you probably do, you're probably right if you think this way, then this is your avenue. This is your solution to spice up your Benchmade knives. So maybe, you know, it's kind of like just like a marriage, and you have like your Benchmade knife. It works well, it's good for you, but it's getting a little bit boring. You want to spice it up a bit, and this is a way where you can kind of spice up your Benchmade knife and make it either towards performance. Maybe you don't like the way the Benchmade scales squeeze and feel soft, so you can switch to a G10 material, any kind of G10 material you want, carbon fiber, whatever. And I dare you to go to his Instagram page and check out his work. And then I dare you not to buy one of his scales, because he has some very top, like very awesome, whatever the best materials out there. And then he's able to execute it. So he's, you know, very a top player inside this aftermarket scale world. So that's pretty much it. You know, if you like EDC stuff, if you like this review, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Those are the free things that you can do that cost no money. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel. And so I have some pens and other knives coming in. So, you know, that's some good reasons to subscribe. So that's it. And I'll see you next time.